Now let's go to previous example. Predicate. So we have written the previous example only. That's the first example that we have practiced. Now we can see that we have passed in the test argument only 20, and we are comparing with that lambda expressor. But what if both the arguments I wanted to pass from the user? So to use both the argument from the user side, we will use another functional interface. And the only difference between predicate and by predicate is, in predicate we can use only one argument in abstract method, but in by predicate we can use two arguments. So let's write that one to see by predicate functional interface. Now this vote.eligibility.test abstract method in by predicate functional interface takes two arguments. So what we will do, we will pass another argument. Now we can see that 20 is the value that which we are comparing with the value of 18. 20 is greater than 18. Yes, the condition, it will return true. Now the statement will come inside here, person is eligible to vote. Person is eligible to vote. But what if I wanted to pass this 18 and I will replace it with 15? So 20 is greater than 15. Again condition is true. Statement will come, person is eligible to vote. Yes, again it will come. But what if I wanted to compare with 20 with 21? So 20 is greater than 21. No, condition will false. The answer will come inside here, person is not eligible to vote. So let's replace with 15 to 21. Person is not eligible to vote. So we understood how we are going to use by predicate if we need two arguments. Now there are some other predefined functional interfaces are there which we can use if we already know the generic type. What does that mean? That means if we know that generic type is int only, then we can use int predicate. Int predicate. So we don't have to write any generic type. We can use exactly like that we have worked in predicate and by predicate, but with no generic type, because in this scenario the generic type will be only int only, and in this case we can pass only one abstract method, one argument with abstract method, exactly like that we have worked in predicate. Now what if generic type is double, then in that case we can use double predicate. Okay, now what if you wanted to use long, then we can use long predicate predefined functional interface. So these three different int predicates, double predicate and a long predicate functional interface we can use if we already know the generic type. Okay, and if we don't know the generic type, then we can use predicate functional interface, and if we wanted to pass two argument, then we can use by predicate. So what are the things we learned about today? We learned predicate and their contents inside it, test abstract method which will return only boolean condition and can take only one argument, and we have learned about that by predicate, that only difference between predicate and by predicate is by predicate will take only one argument and by predicate will take two arguments, and all the three default methods exist in by predicate also, and, or, negate, and the next other came three different predefined functional interface. The only difference between these three different functional interface with predicate is that if we know the generic type, then we don't have to write predicate. Instead of that, we can write int predicate if the generic type is integer, double if the double predicate if the generic type is double predicate, long predicate if the generic type is long predicate. Inside these functional interfaces also AND default method or default method, negate default method is there, we can use this one. So these are the things that we learned in this video. In the next video, we are going to talk about consumer functional interface. So keep watching Java 8 tutorials. Thank you.